Point of no return, point of no return. Welcome back, man. We know too much. We done seen too much. We've been through too much. We been experiencing too much. God done revealed itself to us over and over again for us to go back to the way we used to think, the way we used to be, react, to respond to life, man. It's your Holy Ghost homeboy Slim, SLIMM, simply living in my moment, which means yesterday is gone, tomorrow's never promised. All you have is right now, this moment, and I hope you fully living in yours because I'm fully living in mine, man. Just back with another quick word. You are the first of your kind, so understand that it's difficult for people to take you literally and take you at your word because what you're saying and what you're doing has never been said with such conviction. And that's because what you speak from is a place of truth and a place that you're receiving all your information, instruction, guidelines, and warnings and foresight from God above and directly. So what you're doing is just so different that sometimes it doesn't seem believable, and we live in a world where they have to see it to believe it. And my advice to people who deal with chosen ones, who know that they are around somebody that's rare and special, don't be the last to see it. Don't be the last to see it, because now the way you viewed and the way you will be handled in a way is like with a long-handed spoon and such, that you're not going to be disrespected, you're not going to be overlooked, but you got to learn to cherish people when they have nothing. Don't wait till people turn up and get up and be up, and then you want to respect them, you want to tell them you believe in their dreams, you want to tell them, you knew they was going to do it the whole time and all these things, but in reality, that's not what you were saying, that's not what you were doing. I'm pretty sure that chosen one is still going to do his just diligence and take care of you and make sure that you straight, because in their heart of hearts, all they want to do is help. And that's the crazy thing, because that's all the chosen one has been saying this whole time. God has given me a vision. He's given me instructions. He's given me a promise. He's given me a plan. And he's given me things that I need to do on my end, on my part, in order to manifest these dreams and these things that I've been seeing. People may not be see it, but they should see you work. They should see your improvements. They should hear your same message constantly. Like your story and tune should never change, and that's how you know you're around somebody that's being truthful, because not only are they not stopping talking about what they trying to do and what they really see and who they really are, they showing you because they're living it every day in their real life. And it's a lot of people that would discredit them and laugh at them and kick them when they down, because on they come up they lose everything. On they come up, they go from being viewed one way when they was in these people's lives all wonderful and everything, and then when something happens and this chosen one leave your life, and usually it's mutual or usually it's your fault, and then you see the chosen one continue to be happy and continue to grow and continue to be prosperous despite the things that are said and wished upon them, and the curses that are sent their way, and the weapons that are formed in order to try to steal, kill, and destroy them. They continue to be happy and find peace and find joy, and that continues to irritate these people that know that they had a chosen one in their possession, but they no longer have them in their life. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna find all type of ways to regress the chosen one or get them to act out of character, step out of their life, but it doesn't work that way. Because when we go off and when we get mad and when we get tired and when we get sick of the game and when we get sick of just pretending and just being forced to believe other people's lies, and we start attacking, not attacking, but we start talking and we start doing and we start being offensive, and that's because we tired of being on the defense. Because we are tired of getting attacked. Because we are tired of getting talked to and handled crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't make sense, because not every person the same. Not every package is the same, because when you send things through the mail, like, they got labels on it. If it's fragile, they gonna say that, and it needs to be wrapped and protected a certain way. If it's clothing and other things, then you could put it in this type of box. If it's paperwork and parcels and things like that, then you put it in this type of mail. If it's something that needs to be like basically stamped by the state and it's official documents, then it needs to go on this type of way. So you can't handle every package the same, meaning you can't handle every person the same. We treat other people how to treat us. And when the chosen one starts saying, hey, you can't talk to me like that, you can't do me like this, or I don't believe you, or I don't trust you, or leave me alone, or, you know, get out of my life, or, you know, whatever they telling you, and people think that they can sway you or change your mind or change your heart or change your opinion or make you love them or make you be afraid of them or make you respect them. But it's nothing that you can force a chosen one to do. All you could do is just let them be them, and that's the best way to keep it going for everybody. They're the one that keep the harmony in the balance. They're the one that really has love and really has gratitude for life and really has an aptitude to really try to be a professional human being and try to be the best versions of themselves so they could be a blessing to other people and bring good things forth into this world and help other people get closer to their best selves and get closer to the light and get closer to God. And then they can see their happiness and they can see that they can live outside of space and time. And you could really be on God's divine timing, meaning that as long as you got today, as long as you got right now, as long as you got this moment, then you got an opportunity to be better than yesterday. You got an opportunity to receive all your heart's desires right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's all really that matters. I know we have hardships. I know we have struggles. I know we have insecurities. I know we have a past. I know we have all a plethora of things that we need to get over, you know, inner and external, in order to get to where we are. And you got to understand how much work a chosen one has put into themselves and put into them world to get them to a point to where they just universal. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking at no particular thing, no particular place, no particular person. Only thing that really turn them on and get them going is just God and everything about God. And then once they really tapped into their purpose, that's all they want to do. That's all they want. You know, it's just time to really handle their responsibilities and do what they're supposed to do as a man or a woman in faith, and then take care of their family, take care of their kids, and then have some time on the side to do their personal business and really tap into their talent, skills, and abilities in order to keep this thing going, in order to provide a better life for their loved ones. That's all they want to do. They don't mean no harm, but they are a threat to people who's looking to do negativity towards others, and especially towards them. They are a threat to narcissists. They are a threat to demons. They are a threat to the negativity. They are a threat to pessimism. They are a threat to hopelessness. They are a threat to addiction. They are a threat to just a person who has stopped believing in themselves. They are a threat to everything in this world that are leading these people to be anything other than what God created them to be. So life is going to give them so much flack and so much backlash and so much negative feedback because they're doing the opposite of what the world wants them to do. And then you got to understand, you got to be their peace inside the house. If you have the privilege of being connected to a chosen one as your significant other, your lifetime friend, and your permanent partner, then you got to understand what a blessing it is to have a chosen one in your presence, because they have so many natural and supernatural abilities that can help you and please you in so many other ways other than what we know in order to gratify our bodies. No, they can gratify your mind. They can gratify your heart. They can gratify your soul. They can heal you. They can interpret your dreams. They can tell you what's to come. They can be your guide. They could be your protector, your provider, everything. But you gotta set them free. And how you set them free, you just tap into what they in, because 9 times out of 10 they making time for each and every body and person and individual that's in that household, and they going and taking the time to be in everybody's world at each time, regardless of what they like. So this chosen one is wearing so many hats and so many coats of colors that he's learning and mastering everybody that's around him, so he continue to please and make you happy. That's all that he wants to do, is just make you happy. But they need to step into the chosen one world and just really engage with him. And it's not necessarily just pampering him and giving him or her everything they want. That's cool to be acknowledged and to be treated that way, but don't do it because you feel pity or because it's a holiday. Do it because that person deserves that type of treatment. Do it because that person is your king or queen, and you live to make them feel good, and you live to bring them pleasure. And I promise you, like, once you do things just specifically to bring a smile and to bring joy to the other person, you will see how much joy you receive yourself, and how that feeds the other person to be selfless and to give of themselves and just solely consider you. So that's what the chosen ones does constantly. So regardless of what they feel, regardless of what they think, they're going to continue to do the right and the righteous thing, regardless of if they're angry, frustrated, mad, or whatever. They're always going to give you 100% of them of what they got at that time. Now, we have emotions, we have thoughts, we have moments, we have waves, we have peaks and valleys just like everybody else. But understand that our 100% is always our 100%. We still going to get up and do what we got to do and what we can do in that capacity at that time in order to take care of you. So even at our worst, we're going to make sure that we handle you and treat you at your best. A lot of times the chosen one will apologize first and say they're sorry first, knowing that they was not the cause of the situation, but their heart is so soft, you know what I mean? That they will go back and try to alleviate the problem and fix the situation so they can get on to that rhythm and that harmony and peace, because they all about balance. Anytime it's out of balance, it messes with their systems and their functions. They like to be on 100% everything, so that's when they operate most efficiently, and that's when they operate at their best. You know what I mean? So they want to make sure that they foundations in life are taken care of: family, finances, future, faith, all these things, friendships, all these things are important. So they have learned to balance everything, and regardless of how little or how much they have, they're willing to give 100% to make sure that y'all okay. So just continue to pour into them, continue to just talk to them and just ask them questions. Even if you don't understand what they're talking about or you don't see what they see, ask them, how did they get to that conclusion, or when did they come up with the idea, or how did they, who's giving them this information, or like, where it's coming from. And you will see that they can explain everything. And that's how you know somebody is being truthful and they understand. They're not guessing. They're not taking the time to really think about it. They're not reading from a book or pulling from a script or pulling from memory per se. They just pulling from life experience. Or even if they haven't experienced it in real life, because they've been so connected and in tune with God, they've had the visions and just the ability to travel beyond this realm so much that they see what's coming, and they've already experienced inwardly and spiritually and mentally. So they just waiting to experience it physically. So that's why they can explain to you so much in great detail about what they're talking about, and you can tell that it's coming from a real place. And really, that's all they want. They just want to make sure that they're just appreciated for being them. We know we peculiar. We know we strange. We know we odd. You know what I'm saying? But we got good hearts, and we got a golden crown, as a head. And that mean that we always got these thoughts of just community and family and just bringing things together and making things better for us right now, and especially for our future and for our next generation, and just giving our kids a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? And then we got a good heart. We always looking to help. We always looking to do. We always looking to assist. We always looking to make sure that people are in a good place in order to fight this good fight. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not in the right mind state, man, this world will eat you up. You know what I'm saying? Your fears will eat you up. Your insecurities will eat you up. Your lack of faith and lack of belief and lack of trust in God and trust in life and trust in the universe will eat you up, and it will cause you to just be stagnant, and it will cause you to just freeze and just be frozen, and you just going on autopilot, just doing the same thing day after day, but there's no feeling there. There's no joy there. There's no happiness there, and God don't want you to be like that. So just continue to pour into the chosen one, because it's hard being the first of any kind, the first to do anything, and they're trying to figure this out, as they go along. They are reviewed, but they are shown things before, but it's like they still have to go through it. They still have to feel. They still have to process their emotions and the things that's happening to them. And then there's a lot of negativity and a lot of trauma that come with trying to find yourself and become the best version of yourself. So they have to do a lot of healing on top of all this soul work and mind work that you're doing at the same time, because you could get past some stuff, but as you getting closer and closer and as you continue to chase God, you know, negativity, drama, all this stuff chase you, and it's looking for an opportunity to turn you around, to stop you, to get you to engage, to get you to stop going after your purpose. So it's a hard struggle, you know what I'm saying, not to respond and react to life in a way that's counterproductive to your progress. So you got to applaud these chosen ones and applaud these brave people for facing the worst parts of themselves and still seeing that God has a place for them in his heart and in this world and this society, and they're going after it. So you just got to be there and be their support system and just allow them to be all that they are and who they are to the fullness of that they can, and then watch how many blessings come your way. All they're looking to do is just take care of you. So I'm just saying, man, if it's been difficult, ain't no roadmap. God is your only GPS. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the only one that's gonna get you through this maze and get you to where you trying to go. So just continue to follow his voice, follow his lead, and you're gonna be all right. And the people that's gonna be there, they're gonna be there. So even when they mad, even when they don't understand, even when they're not taking you seriously enough, even when you feel like you don't get enough personal attention, just continue to put yourself last so that God can put you first, so that you continue to be a blessing to these people. And trust me, they know who you are and they know what you are. So just continue to let them be surprised. Continue to take them along this journey and let them see what you've been doing and what God has been doing in your life. But like I say, man, you are the first of your kind. Till next time, Slim.